Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Welcome back, my love.
Happy to be back, y'all.
So this one flew under the radar a little bit, but deep diving, it carried 2 A-listers capturing our attention and that $100 million budget. We really wanted to see how this one was.
And always remember, this review is spoiler-free to make sure it's a story you want to see. Question of the day. Was the U.S. the first country to set foot on the moon? Let us know y'all thoughts. Let us know your stance. Let us know what you think down below in the comments. Without further ado, let's get into it.
"60 missions in Korea.
I flew 52 missions in Korea.
I flew 52 missions in Korea. How's that?"
What?
All right, you guys, Fly Me to the Moon. It's a romantic comedy that takes you on this wild ride behind the scenes through these moments in history of the Apollo 11. It really shows the race from basically the US and the Soviet Union and who was going to be that first to set feet on the moon. But with this one, it gives us a little twist, a story maybe that none of us have heard before. So we have Channing Tatum as he stars as this flawed but determined NASA director, and basically he's juggling wanting to be the first person to land on the moon, and let's just say he doesn't have the most stellar record getting to this point. And then we have Kelly Jones, played by the fabulous Scarlett Johansson, and she's very sharp, savvy. It really almost gave us that Black Widow secret vibe a little bit, especially in her dialogue when she's explaining on she doesn't know who she really is because she has to get into character every job she gets.
It's not. It's hers.
But basically, her overall mission is to make this the biggest show on Earth while trying to pull off something that has never been done before. The movie, overall, for history-wise, is a very, very loose approach. While it gives us real-life events, it's playful fiction overall. Right? Or is just how far people will go. It shows how companies, governments really spin that narrative and mold public perception using media as that fighting tool.
Overall, this movie was really good. I love the authenticity this movie gave, making you feel like you're actually watching a film from the 60s, and that's something I thought that was pretty cool. And the attention to detail in the set design, the costumes, and even the soundtrack was it was pretty spot on. Both Channing Tatum and Scarlett Johansson, they did a phenomenal job, in my opinion, in this movie. Their chemistry on screen, it was a sight to see. Like, I truly enjoyed it with their banter back and forth. It was just, you can just look at them and tell, like, they have to be best friends in real life. Like, the banter and all that, it just came natural to them. And their dynamic was one of the highlights in the film for me.
Also got to give a shout out to Woody Harrelson that was in it. Not a huge part, but they definitely gave him a small script and let him run with it. Very talented actor, but he was able to kick back, really just show his acting chops all on his own. The only knock I think I could really have that really drawn me out at times was when Tatum was alone, or when he was going in depth about like some of the science socials around the launch itself. It just didn't really draw me in too much. If anything, it was phasing me out. There was even this one serious scene where Scarlett Johansson was really pouring out, and I kind of just chuckled a little bit because, I don't know, it just didn't really attach to me. But when they were talking about the launch or talking about the setup of the fake scene, that's when it really gravitated to me a little bit more.
The concept of the film, it kind of gave you their perspective of what could have happened during that time. You know, obviously we weren't in the room with NASA. When you can build that story and narrative around a real event, gives you more life feeling throughout. So I'm sure you guys are wondering, what do we put this movie at? We are rating this check the pulse.
Hey, you ain't paid to keep checking your pulse.
I think if you're a fan of like Channing Tatum and Scarlett Johansson, you know, definitely go check this out. All right, my beautiful people, we just want to say thank you for sticking to the end with us and just rocking with us. We are almost at 200 subbies, and I'm proud of us, of where we come so far. I mean, I think that it's a big deal. So again, let us know what you think down below. If this is a movie that you're thinking about seeing, if you've seen it, you know, let us know down below what y'all thought about it. Until next time, my beautiful people, let us go to the movies for you. Bye.